In the quiet spaces between conversations, a profound transformation takes place. Her thoughts begin to wander back to you. Today, we're diving into the subtle art of cultivating deep, lasting longing. We'll break down the psychological threads that not only stir but amplify feelings of connection, weaving them with the timeless insights of Stoic philosophy. By harnessing the unique power of absence, you can turn it into an emotional magnet, drawing her closer and sparking an appreciation for the value of your presence. We'll explore the intricate dynamics of attachment and memory, anchored by Stoic lessons in self-retrieval and emotional equilibrium. This approach goes beyond rekindling romantic attraction, adding a layer of richness to the relationship you share. Each reunion becomes more meaningful, deepening your bond over time. Whether you're navigating the aftermath of a breakup or seeking to restore a past closeness, consider this your guide to transforming absence into a potent echo of connection. If the fusion of psychological insight and ancient wisdom resonates with you, join our community. Here, your journey to fostering deeper connections and mastering self-awareness begins. Let's explore together. Number 1. The strength within absence. When she faces emotional storms, it's natural to reach for the familiar, for those who have been the quiet anchor in turbulent times. Your steady, calm presence once brought her a sense of grounding, a silent reminder that someone understood her struggles without judgment. She will remember how you were there, offering wisdom that never needed to overpower her own thoughts, and a presence that softened her burdens. Yet, as Stoic philosophy reminds us, while we cannot govern others' emotions or the situations they encounter, we do hold a powerful influence over the memories they hold of us. By embodying a source of emotional strength and reason, you become someone she recalls instinctively in challenging times, not simply as someone who showed up, but as someone who showed her another way to be. The role you play isn't one of merely fixing problems. It's of offering a quiet assurance that resonates deeper. If you're the person who can bring a sense of calm, even in her darkest moments, if your words have offered her clarity when she felt lost, those moments will remain with her, echoing even in your absence. I'm sure that you spend so much time feeling like that. I do, honestly. This isn't about being present only in times of ease. Stoicism calls for virtues like empathy, wisdom, and an unwavering presence, not just for personal growth, but also to enrich the relationships around us. These qualities aren't common. They can't be replaced. By cultivating such virtues, you become a person who, when absent, leaves an unmistakable gap, one that's felt all the more when life tests her resolve. Think of it this way: in moments of emotional struggle, the contrast between facing it alone and remembering the times you stood beside her will make her appreciation for you even stronger. She will reflect on how your steady presence brought a sense of peace to her chaos, creating a sanctuary for her emotions. This is the kind of impact that endures. So, how do you become that? It lies in the emotional mark you leave. Develop the qualities that make your presence one she values. Listening without judgment, sharing insights without ego, and offering a steady hand when the storms come. When you live by these Stoic principles, you naturally become the person she remembers in your absence. In the end, it's not merely about being there in the good times, but becoming someone whose influence remains long after you're gone. By adhering to the Stoic ideal of becoming an unwavering source of emotional stability, you create a lasting impression, one that lingers, prompting thoughts of you long after you've left. Number 2, a Stoic reflection on loneliness and presence. She sits alone, her fingers idly scrolling through her phone, her eyes occasionally glancing at the clock. The solitude creeps in, not as mere silence, but as a lingering ache, a reminder of times when she felt closely connected to someone, maybe even to you. In this stillness, memories drift back to moments where she felt understood, valued, and seen. Now, as her sense of loneliness grows sharper, it calls to mind something deeper, the Stoic perspective on solitude. In Stoicism, loneliness isn't something to simply escape from or resist. It's a signal, a teacher, reminding us of what we cherish, of what has meaning, and of the ways we grow through our relationships. For her, these moments alone become reflections on the depth of the bond she shared with you. She doesn't crumble under this awareness. Instead, she acknowledges the special space you've filled in her life, a space that holds meaning beyond proximity or physical presence. To the Stoic, presence is not merely being there. It's about showing up with purpose, listening deeply, and creating shared experiences that feel genuine. Your presence wasn't just about being seated next to her, but rather in how you listened, how you engaged emotionally, and how your moments together were steeped in an authenticity she could trust. When she recalls you now, it's not just your physical presence, but the way you connected the silence that spoke louder than words, the comfort in simply being, the acceptance that needed no explanation. Those moments when you allowed her to express herself freely, without interruption, without judgment, those times when she saw your own dreams reflected under the starlit sky, these are the memories that stay with her. And from a Stoic perspective, they endure not because they were constant, but because they were real. Life, as the Stoics teach, is a series of fleeting experiences, yet the marks we leave can last. In these quiet moments, even surrounded by others who may not fully understand her, she thinks back to the conversations and silences shared with you. She wonders, can she find that depth of connection again? Will she ever experience that comfort and understanding anew? And through this reflection, she recognizes the value of what you've both built. This loneliness she feels is more than an emptiness. It's a testament to the meaning of what you shared. This doesn't imply that you must always be with her. Instead, it's about how the emotional bond you forged remains. When she remembers the depth of connection, the comfort you brought, she realizes that in her solitude, she doesn't just miss you. She misses what you both created, a connection that endures, even in absence. To be remembered in this way is more than having left an impression. It's about leaving a legacy of respect and appreciation for what was shared. She may feel an absence, but it's an absence filled with value. You are no longer just someone she wishes to see again. You've become a part of her journey. And in her recognition of this, the connection echoes, calling her back, deepening her memory of you, giving her solitude purpose rather than emptiness. Number 3, she starts facing memories of you. In the rhythms of life, certain moments stand apart, fragments that return with the faintest cues, like a familiar melody or a fleeting scent. These memories don't fade. They sit just beneath the surface, ready to awaken with a single thought. That's how it is with her memories of you. When you cross her mind, she sees the puzzle pieces of your time together falling into place, creating the picture of a better era. It's a glimpse back at the laughter you shared, the dreams you dared to voice, the times you wandered side by side into the unknown. Each memory is another stitch in the story you both built, and now that you're not there, these fragments are the guiding lights that keep you close. But here's the thing. This isn't just about reliving what you had. Through a Stoic lens, preserving these memories becomes a way for her to feel connected to you even in your absence. She might revisit photos, read old messages, or replay conversations you once shared. And in doing so, it's not only about the past, it's about honoring the depth of what you built together. It's her way of keeping you present, feeling the echoes of your existence in her own life. Each time she reads a message, looks at a photo, or recalls a shared moment, she feels that closeness, even if just for a moment, that you once created. And though these memories might bring her a twinge of sadness, they're reminders of the value you added to her life, the unforgettable moments, the laughter, the vulnerability. They're woven into her thoughts. When she feels that empty space, the memories fill it, offering a place to acknowledge what was, what remains, and a closeness that distance can't diminish. Memories have a power of their own. They keep the connection alive, even as the world moves forward. In looking back, she's drawn towards something she can't change. Her feelings for you grow. She sees that there was something rare and worth treasuring in what you shared. The missing you isn't just a feeling, it's part of a deeper journey of self-discovery. This way, you're not just a memory, but a meaningful part of her life story, a chapter that shaped her in ways words struggle to capture. So when you're not with her, leave behind memories that uplift and bring joy. Let every shared moment be a gift, something she can carry even when you're apart. Those memories aren't just flashbacks, they're the bridge to everything good in your shared history. When she realizes this, you're not just a memory, you're a lasting presence in the life she's still building. Number 4, she feels forgotten and unnoticed. Life has a way of numbing us to its attentions, so much that when they're gone, we're left grappling with a silent emptiness. Her sense of accomplishment, the meaning of a hard day's end, it all felt diminished without your affirming presence. She at once felt seen, understood, even without uttering a word. Now that understanding had faded, and each achievement, each struggle, became a little more isolated. From a Stoic's vantage point, this experience speaks to the rare value of truly being present in our relationships. Stoicism teaches us to narrow our focus to what's within our control and to embrace the now, not merely in our presence, but in the full scope of our awareness and support. Your presence wasn't only physical, it was intentional. That's what she misses now, a grounded, steady attention that goes beyond the immediate. This isn't about orchestrating her emotions or playing some mind game. It's about embodying Stoic principles, showing up fully, even when you aren't around. She misses how you simply were there when she needed, without a performance or pretense. Now that presence is missing, creating a gap she can feel, one that grows each day. Stoicism reminds us to cherish what we have while it's here, and to accept when it's gone. By stepping back, you've allowed her the space to understand what your presence meant, a genuine connection, one that she may have taken for granted. Imagine her coming home, worn out from a demanding day. In the past, you'd have understood without words, offering comfort in a way unique to you, a gentle embrace, a listening ear, or a quiet, shared silence. Now, there's no one to catch those moments, and the absence grows more tangible. In today's world, where genuine attention is scarce, she's begun to see the value of someone who truly noticed her. This isn't about keeping your distance to create intrigue, it's about leaving a lasting imprint. Stoicism encourages us to become irreplaceable through complete presence, allowing that presence to resonate even in our absence. By doing so, we leave a void that others feel, not through manipulation, but through a life led authentically and deeply. Reflect on this. How can you ensure that when you're present, you're genuinely there? How can you help others feel their importance in your life? Contemplate how your attention can leave a lasting impact, not only in the now, but in the moments yet to come when you aren't there. Let's keep exploring. There's much more to understand about how she perceives your absence. Number 5, she feels interrupted in her current life. Over years, she's grown accustomed to the rhythms of her day, but every now and then, life interrupts her in ways she didn't expect. And here's a question for you. Have you ever noticed just how deeply we humans lean into our habits? There's a comfort we draw from the small rituals we weave into our lives, those familiar moments that ground us. But what happens when those patterns break? It's not just a task left undone, it's the absence of someone who's become a part of that rhythm. From a Stoic point of view, life is a flowing river, always shifting, and disruptions like these remind us of impermanence. When someone begins to notice they miss you, it's often because your presence has become a meaningful part of their daily cadence. Picture this. She wakes up, reaching for her phone, expecting that familiar "good morning" text. But there's nothing. That simple message lit up her day. Or she returns home after a long day, looking forward to the usual conversations, only to be greeted by silence. These small breaks hit her harder than she anticipated. Each interruption carves out a gap, and in that space, her sense of missing you grows stronger. But let's get clear. Making someone miss you isn't about playing mind games or pushing them to feel something specific. Stoicism shows us that it's about living with purpose and integrity. Be the kind of person whose absence naturally echoes, simply because you were fully present when you were there. Engage in meaningful conversations, make memories that linger, and be a source of light in her life. In this way, you aren't just passing through her days, you're adding value to them. So rather than a generic message, think about sending something that genuinely reflects your care. Maybe it's sharing a thought that reminds you of her, or asking about a moment in her day. Thoughtful gestures like these integrate into her routines, creating something she starts to look forward to. When those moments go unfilled, the space you once occupied becomes that much more noticeable. The Stoic lesson here is simple. Focus on becoming your best self, bringing true value to those around you. You can't control whether she'll miss you, but by showing up fully, by fostering positive experiences and connections, you build something real. When you eventually step back, it's in that moment she'll feel your absence, not due to any tricks, but because of the genuine bond you've created. Number 6, when she observes the performance of happy couples. You know the feeling when seeing others connect so effortlessly brings memories of what you once held close. This isn't just a passing thought, it's a profound reminder. Stoic philosophy suggests this pole is a gentle nudge toward understanding, a way of reconnecting with memories that still carry weight, that remind us of something we once held dear. Picture her seated in a quiet cafe, her fingers tracing the edge of her cup, as she watches a couple sharing laughter that lights up the room. Their joy brings to mind the light-hearted conversations you once shared, the easy exchange that made the world feel a little simpler, the warmth that was once as familiar as the breath she draws now. Or she might be taking a stroll through a park, noticing a couple holding hands, their movements perfectly attuned to each other. A simple act, but it evokes a sense of longing, of remembrance, a reminder of a time when she too felt that warmth, that quiet sense of belonging beside you. These unexpected moments carry a weight that's hard to dismiss, each one a subtle reminder of the connection she now misses. From a Stoic perspective, such reflections serve a purpose beyond regret. They push toward understanding. They remind her of the worth in what once was, and of the lessons the relationship offered. This is where self-awareness becomes key. If she recalls you fondly, it's not about rekindling what was or chasing something that has passed. Instead, it's about living with presence, embodying the Stoic ideals of self-retreat, resilience, and independence. Rather than rekindling an old flame, the focus shifts to becoming the truest version of yourself. In Stoicism, strength isn't about emotional detachment. It's about steadiness, being grounded, and moving forward with purpose. When she sees you growing, following your path with calm and conviction, that in itself sends a message. She'll recognize the stability and quiet strength that you brought into her life without needing words to remind her. This approach holds power precisely because it's rooted in embracing cherished memories without being bound by them. A Stoic understands that change is inevitable. While it's natural to look back on the past with affection, what truly matters is the focus on what's within our control, showing her that you're at peace within yourself, that you value your own happiness. This creates an undeniable allure. It's a mystery that doesn't need to be solved, but felt. Through this silent strength, she will begin to see what she lost, not through words, but through the evidence of your actions. Eventually, as she watches happy couples around her, it will serve as a reminder of the bond you once shared. Living with calm confidence and embodying the Stoic principles, you naturally inspire her to reflect on what is now absent in her life. Sometimes, the quiet power of someone following their own path is all it takes for her to realize what she once had, what was truly there, and what has quietly slipped away. Number 7. When she participates in group activities alone. Imagine this scene. She steps into a social gathering alone, a place the two of you had once gone together, yet now you're not there. What had once felt full now carries a distinct emptiness, your absence, a presence she can't shake. In these spaces, whether a casual get-together or a celebratory event, she can't help but recall the impact you brought to her life. The contrast strikes her deeply as she moves through the event, and it's here, in these solitary moments, that the weight of memory grows. Stoicism reminds us that absence can be one of life's most powerful teachers, letting us reflect on what was truly significant. As she attends events alone, she begins to notice what you once added to these experiences. The laughter you'd bring to dull moments, or the calm you provided, an anchor that kept her steady now. Those qualities are gone, replaced by an undeniable void. From a Stoic perspective, she isn't simply missing your physical presence. She's missing the way you understood her, the sense of support and comfort that came from knowing someone truly saw her. Stoicism teaches us to recognize and appreciate connections like these, as they're rare and deeply meaningful. She now realizes it wasn't just about having someone beside her, but about having someone who genuinely got her. For you, this is an invitation to focus on becoming the best version of yourself, a central Stoic aim. Rather than seeking validation, the Stoics would advise controlling what you can, your actions, your growth, and your character. By doing so, you cultivate a presence whose absence is felt on a much deeper level. It's not about seeking her attention or proving something. Instead, you're embodying a calm confidence, one that might make her recall the positivity you brought into shared experiences. Perhaps you subtly remind her of that energy, posting a picture of a recent outing or sharing a lighthearted memory. But this isn't manipulation. It's about staying true to yourself and allowing her to recognize on her own what might be missing. Ultimately, by embracing a Stoic mindset and focusing on personal growth, you give her the space to remember the uniqueness of what you shared. It's not about clinging tightly, but rather releasing control over what's beyond you and becoming someone unforgettable. Take a moment to consider the quiet strength that absence can carry in another's life. Stoicism encourages us to focus on our inner growth, creating a natural pull that others can't ignore. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where someone's absence made you realize their true worth? Feel free to share your thoughts below, or if this resonates, simply type "embracing my own growth." Let's keep exploring how we navigate these moments with wisdom and intention. Number 8. She feels nostalgic when others show kindness. Nostalgia is a profound emotion, often stirred by the kindness of others. When a woman begins to feel how much she misses you, it transcends simple gestures of goodwill. This realization happens when she encounters genuine concern from others. Those moments remind her of the unique ways you treated her. Perhaps it's a thoughtful friend, a supportive colleague, or even a stranger showing unexpected kindness. These actions tap into something deeper, rekindling memories of how you made her feel valued. From a Stoic perspective, this sentiment is rich with insight. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and to let go of what we cannot. As she feels this nostalgia, it's not about clinging to something that can never return. Instead, it's about recognizing and appreciating what once was. The kindness she experiences now reflects the care and love you once offered her, illuminating the void you left behind. This is where nostalgia becomes a powerful motivator. Rather than yearning to return to you, she seeks those memories to uplift herself. She acknowledges that even the smallest acts of kindness can make her feel respected and loved. It's interesting to note that when a woman feels nostalgia for someone, she tends to remember the best moments. It's not the hard times she recalls, but the joy, the laughter, and the way you made life brighter. In her reflections, she may realize that not everyone provides that sense of warmth and connection. This creates a void, a need only you can fulfill. If you live according to Stoic principles, you naturally draw her back. It's not about manipulation or control, but about embodying sincerity, kindness, understanding, and reliability. Each time she witnesses a kind act, she subconsciously links it back to what you once brought into her life. What's fascinating is that it's more than just missing you. It's about recognizing the value you contributed to her life. This dynamic illustrates the power of absence. When you are not around, it creates space for nostalgia to flourish, allowing appreciation for what your relationship once held. So it's not merely about longing for you. It's also an awareness that you are the one who can fulfill that emotional need. This realization doesn't need to be vocalized. It will naturally surface in her thoughts. A true Stoic understands that relationships are vital. They must be nurtured with mutual respect and understanding. As she reminisces about the good times, it opens the door for reconnection. She might find that what you had together was real and not just a fading memory. Acts of kindness from others don't just evoke memories, they can awaken feelings that may have been buried deep. Don't forget that you could be the source of those cherished memories. Ultimately, when the kindness of others stirs her memories of you, it's a strong indicator that what you once shared still lingers in her mind. This moment is not for manipulation or pressure. Instead, focus on becoming the best version of yourself, allowing your absence to create a space for nostalgia and recognition. This isn't just vital for her, it's equally significant for you. Let this nostalgia inspire you to grow and live better. In a world often filled with chaos, the lessons of Stoicism remind us that we can find strength in memories, relationships, and the kindness we extend to others. Embrace this journey and let the past guide you toward a brighter future. Number 9. She compares you to people she meets. When a woman starts to miss you, it doesn't just stem from the memories you two shared. It often begins when she encounters new faces. Each new meeting becomes an involuntary comparison. This is a natural process, an instinctive way our minds search for familiarity in the unknown. If these new encounters fail to evoke the feelings you once stirred in her, a void appears. It's in that emptiness she begins to reminisce about the extraordinary moments you created together. From a Stoic perspective, this isn't merely about comparisons. It's about recognizing the value you contributed to her life. A Stoic thinker observes the connections formed with new people and ponders what lessons they might offer. This openness to understanding life enhances our ability to appreciate our experiences. As she meets new individuals, the differences will inevitably become stark. One might bring humor, yet lack the depth you possessed. Another could be charming and approachable, but misses the nuanced richness you offered. This doesn't diminish the worth of these newcomers. Instead, it illuminates her understanding of what you uniquely contributed to her life. These moments of comparison can lead to profound realizations, shaping both of your journeys. You might perceive these reflections as negative, yet they hold the potential for growth and insight for both parties. Your absence could serve as a reminder of your uniqueness in her life. It's crucial to remember that your goal isn't to incite comparisons. Rather, your focus should be on evolving into the best version of yourself. By embracing Stoic values, you exude confidence and independence. This naturally leads her to juxtapose you with the new people she encounters. When she realizes that none can make her feel as you did, the pangs of longing begin to rise once more. Each encounter with someone who can't fill your shoes makes you unforgettable in her mind. This process isn't about manipulation. It's about being authentic to who you are and allowing her feelings of nostalgia to flourish organically. By embodying the principles of Stoicism, you not only enhance your own life, but also cultivate an environment where she can recognize the distinct space you occupy in her heart. Your journey through life is not solely about the relationships you build, but how you evolve within them. A Stoic understands that the essence of life is not merely in the connections we forge, but in the wisdom gained from each interaction. The absence of a significant person can often serve as a lens, bringing clarity to our understanding of relationships and our own identity. As she mingles with new acquaintances, she might discover traits that remind her of you or starkly contrast with your essence. Perhaps someone shares a wit that sparks joy but lacks the emotional resonance you provided. Or she may find a person who is approachable and friendly, yet misses the depth of conversation you once offered. These contrasts lead her to a deeper understanding of her own preferences and values. It's in these moments of reflection that she starts to see the richness of what you brought to her life. Each new face becomes a benchmark against which she measures her past experiences. Through this lens, comparisons are not simply evaluations, but opportunities for growth. They can highlight the lessons learned, the moments cherished, and the impact one individual can have on another. Instead of feeling threatened by these comparisons, see them as affirmations of your worth. Your absence prompts her to recall not just the good times, but also the deeper connection you forged. A Stoic perspective teaches us that life's experiences are not to be feared, but embraced. Each interaction, each memory serves as a teacher. When she meets someone new, instead of feeling replaced or forgotten, remind yourself of the unique bond you shared. Understand that your influence continues to resonate in her life. While she navigates these new encounters, she may discover the limitations of others. They might not reach the emotional heights you once did. In these realizations, she will likely find herself longing for what was, for the connection that felt authentic and fulfilling. Your journey does not stop because of absence. Instead, it continues to evolve. Embrace the idea that your growth is paramount. By focusing on self-improvement and living in accordance with Stoic principles, you can become a beacon of strength and integrity. As she moves through her life, encountering new individuals, you will always be a part of her journey. The lessons, laughter, and love you shared will remain etched in her memory. And every time she meets someone who can't replicate that bond, she will find herself drawn back to the feelings you once inspired in her. Ultimately, it is not about forcing her to miss you or pining for her attention. It is about being true to yourself, embodying the values that define you, and allowing the natural flow of emotions to take their course. The moments of absence become a space for reflection and appreciation, allowing her to recognize the depth of what you offered. In the end, a Stoic approach doesn't just elevate your own understanding of relationships, but also enriches the connections you share with others. When she finds herself comparing, it becomes a testament to the profound impact you had on her life. You become not just a memory, but an integral part of her growth, shaping her understanding of love, connection, and self-worth. The essence of Stoicism is not merely in acceptance, but in actively engaging with our emotions and the world around us. Your journey and hers are intertwined, revealing the beauty of shared experiences and the lessons that come from both presence and absence. Embrace this journey, knowing that your authenticity and growth will shine brightly, even in the moments when you are apart. Number 10, she incredibly reinvents herself through new passions. One way she begins to process her feelings for you is by diving into new interests. She might enroll in classes or try activities that once brought you together. In this exploration, she isn't merely seeking joy, she's also unknowingly reopening the door to memories of you. Imagine her in a cooking class. She stands by the stove, and suddenly she recalls those moments you spent together, perfecting your favorite recipes. Or picture her on a yoga mat. In the silence, she finds it hard to forget how you encouraged her to challenge herself in ways she hadn't considered before. These new experiences are not just about seeking novelty. They are also about understanding what she has lost. Each new activity becomes an opportunity for her to reflect on the connection you once shared. While this may be beyond your control, living authentically allows space for these feelings of nostalgia to blossom. By showing her that you are moving forward, exploring your passions and interests, you become a source of encouragement for her journey. This dynamic serves as a gentle reminder of the role you have always played in her exploration of life. As she embraces new experiences without you, the weight of longing becomes more pronounced. When she acknowledges that you were an integral part of those moments, the memories come rushing back. Perhaps she discovers joy in a sport you both once played together, and it strikes her with a pang of loneliness. But it's precisely in this moment that the beautiful memories of you resurface. In these instances, she feels a deeper connection not only to herself but also to you. This is the powerful way new interests can awaken nostalgia within her mind. Engaging with new hobbies becomes a mirror reflecting the past. It's a reminder of what was shared and what is now missing. She explores these interests with a sense of discovery, realizing that they come with their own bittersweet revelations. In the spirit of Stoicism, it's important for both of you to recognize that every moment spent on self-discovery is an opportunity for growth. This philosophy teaches that our experiences, both joyful and painful, shape who we are. Every class she takes, every sport she plays, is not just a distraction, it's a profound journey of self-awareness. The more she engages with these activities, the more she learns about herself. The act of cooking might bring forth not just the taste of food, but also the memories of shared laughter and kitchen experiments. Similarly, the yoga sessions may not only improve her flexibility, but also provide a space for introspection and emotional release. She may begin to understand that these new passions are not merely replacements for what you had, but rather enhancements of her own identity. This journey of self-discovery is enhanced by the awareness that nostalgia can be a friend rather than a foe. Embracing memories can help her find closure. While she might feel a pang of sadness, there is also an opportunity to cherish what you shared. Each new experience allows her to honor your connection without being consumed by it. This delicate balance is crucial. Through her exploration, she might uncover the underlying themes of her own desires and aspirations. What does she truly enjoy? What brings her peace and fulfillment? These questions can guide her to a more profound understanding of herself. By embracing change and growth, she transforms her memories into lessons rather than burdens. As you both navigate this journey, it's vital to remember that personal growth does not mean forgetting. It's about integrating the past into a richer, more textured present. You are not lost to her. You are woven into the fabric of her life experiences. Your presence is a part of her story, and as she forges ahead, she takes those memories with her. Your actions play a significant role in this narrative. When she sees you thriving and pursuing your passions, it serves as a powerful motivator. It tells her that life continues beyond the relationship, encouraging her to embrace her own journey. This mutual growth fosters a sense of respect and admiration. Each of you is learning to navigate life's complexities, reminding one another that change is inevitable, but can also be beautiful. Moreover, it's important to acknowledge that these feelings of nostalgia are not linear. Some days she may feel empowered and ready to take on new challenges. Other days, the weight of missing you might feel overwhelming. This ebb and flow of emotions is a natural part of healing. Through this process, she learns to sit with her feelings rather than run from them. In moments of joy or sadness, she gains insight into her resilience. She realizes that she is capable of enjoying life while still holding space for her memories. This awareness is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. It reflects a stoic acceptance of life's imperfections. Ultimately, this exploration of new passions leads to a deeper understanding of herself. Each activity she engages in becomes a building block for her identity. The memories of you are not erased, but rather transformed into a source of strength. They enrich her life rather than diminish it. As she continues to navigate this journey, the act of rediscovering herself becomes a powerful narrative of resilience. She learns to celebrate the past while embracing the present. In doing so, she not only honors the memories you shared, but also cultivates a life that is uniquely her own. This balance is the essence of moving forward. So, as she embraces these new experiences, she finds that the feelings of nostalgia become a part of her ongoing journey. They are not an anchor weighing her down, but a compass guiding her towards self-discovery. The past is a valuable teacher, and she carries its lessons into her future. In the end, both of you are on paths of growth and self-exploration. Through new passions and interests, the relationship you once had becomes a foundation for personal development. As she finds joy in her own life, the memories of you serve as a reminder of the love and connection that once was. And that, in itself, is a beautiful testament to the power of human connection and the enduring impact of shared experiences. In life, moments of connection often stem from various experiences. Memories arise from beautiful times spent together, comparisons to others who have touched our hearts, and the thrill of new adventures. All these elements can stir feelings of longing and reminiscence. Embracing the principles of Stoicism allows you to navigate these emotions with grace. Rather than clinging desperately to the past, you cultivate a space where longing can flourish naturally. When you live by the values of Stoicism, you focus on your character and actions. This approach encourages you to become the best version of yourself. It's about self-improvement and inner strength, not about manipulating circumstances to regain someone's affection. You can't control how others feel or how they remember you, but you can control who you are and how you respond to those feelings. The Stoics taught us to embrace the present moment fully. Instead of dwelling on what has been lost, channel your energy into personal growth. By doing so, you enhance your value not only to yourself, but to those around you. The memories of the good times spent together will linger in her mind, prompting her to reflect on your shared experiences and the essence of who you are. Remember, it is not only the moments of joy that define your relationship, but also the challenges you faced together. How you dealt with adversity says a lot about your character. When you navigate hardships with resilience, you become a source of inspiration. Others take notice, and those who appreciate strength and wisdom are drawn to you. Let the natural longing develop, but do not rush the process. This is where patience comes into play, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. By patiently working on yourself and your goals, you allow her to see the changes in you. She might begin to realize the positive impact you had on her life. This gradual transformation will speak volumes, perhaps louder than words ever could. Focus on your growth without the expectation of reciprocation. Your journey is personal and should not hinge on others' approval. This shift in perspective liberates you. When you remove the weight of expectation, you create space for authentic connections. People are attracted to authenticity. They recognize and respect those who have taken the time to understand themselves and have the courage to change. In your pursuit of becoming a better version of yourself, engage in activities that inspire you. Take up new hobbies. Seek knowledge and build meaningful relationships. Surround yourself with those who uplift you and challenge you to rise higher. As you cultivate a fulfilling life, the essence of who you are will resonate with others, perhaps even drawing her back to you. The journey of self-improvement is not merely about attracting someone back into your life. It is about understanding that you deserve to be fulfilled and happy on your own. It is right to understand that true happiness comes from within, not from external validation. By focusing on your growth, you set an example of resilience and strength. This in itself can be a compelling draw. Consider the power of your memories as a tool for reflection. They serve as reminders of the joy and lessons learned in your interactions. Instead of letting these memories become a source of sadness, view them as stepping stones toward a brighter future. Each memory can guide you toward understanding what you truly value in relationships. In this process, self-reflection becomes crucial. Ask yourself what you learned from the experiences you shared. What were the strengths and weaknesses you both displayed? By understanding these dynamics, you not only grow as an individual, but also gain insights into what you truly want in relationships moving forward. As you navigate these feelings, remember the Stoic idea of controlling what you can and accepting what you cannot. You cannot force someone to return to your life, but you can choose to live with integrity and purpose. This approach will resonate with those around you, including her. When she sees your growth and strength, she may find herself drawn to the person you are becoming. Ultimately, the journey of self-discovery and growth is a lifelong endeavor. Embrace it wholeheartedly. Each day presents an opportunity to cultivate your character and to engage with the world meaningfully. The memories you share with others, while significant, do not define you. Your actions, your resilience, and your commitment to personal growth do. As you move forward, let go of the past while cherishing the lessons it has taught you. Live fully in the present and focus on the values that matter most to you. In time, those who resonate with your journey will come to appreciate the person you have become. When that happens, you may find that the longing transforms into a deeper connection, one built on mutual respect and understanding. In conclusion, while memories play a powerful role in shaping our connections, it is the journey of self-improvement that ultimately defines us. Embrace the Stoic principles of growth, resilience, and authenticity. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself and allow the natural flow of longing to guide those around you to recognize your value. Remember, the best way to attract someone back into your life is to first attract yourself.